Hey, all you crazy Celts and other friends out there. Hope your quarantine is going as well as can be expected. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Tim Tyson. In medieval circles, I'm known as Ursus of Anglesey, Master Ursus, or just plain old Ursus. Since we can't gather in person, it has been suggested that we make videos to share with each other, especially for bardic contributions, one of the medieval activities I personally miss the most. Yeah, I'm reading this, deal with it. This one was made for our virtual event at Celt Wars, since it was canceled, but please feel free to share the link with anyone who might be interested. I've recorded 4 songs on this video, and I chose these mainly because I thought they would be of interest to my Celtic friends. Well, I've already made more of an introduction than I intended to, so let's get straight to the music. The first one is based on an old Scottish folk tune. I call it A Mercenary Comes Home. For fame and for fortune, I've wandered the earth, but now I've returned to the land of my birth. I brought back some treasures, but only to find they're less than the pleasures that I left behind. For these are my mountains, and this is my land. I've dreamed of the moment I'd see them again. I know that no matter how far I might roam, that these are my mountains, and this is my home. When I was a young man, I yearned to be free. I'd wander the valleys and gaze out to sea. Adventure came calling, and I sailed away, but I never doubted I'd come back someday. For these are my mountains, and this is my land. I've dreamed of the moment I'd see them again. I know that no matter how far I might roam, that these are my mountains, and this is my home. When I was a young man, I yearned to be free. I'd wander the valleys and gaze out to sea. Adventure came calling, and I sailed away, but I never doubted I'd come back someday. For these are my mountains, and this is my land. I've dreamed of the moment I'd see them again. I know that no matter how far I might roam, that these are my mountains, and this is my home. For many a long year I fought and I bled, and sometimes I wondered if I'd end up dead. But through all the battles, I knew in my heart my homeland was waiting, though we're far apart. For these are my mountains, and this is my land. I've dreamed of the moment I'd see them again. I know that no matter how far I might roam, that these are my mountains, and I have come home. Next, I'd like to sing a song written by a friend of mine, Mistress Amber of Trimaris, a truly wonderful and very talented young lady. Go look for her music on the Raven Boy music site. Some say her eyes are violet blue, her hair as black as night. Others swear her eyes are green, her locks would shame the light. Some say she is a fearful hag, a fiend without a soul. If her will you tame, you'll have wealth and fame, but her will may take its toll. No fairer mistress man can find, no crueler could there be. I am sailing still, and I'll sail until the siren calls for me. I was born a fisher's son, but a fisher I'd not be. Each year that passed I heard more clear the siren call for me. One day I signed a cruise ship and said farewell to land. I sailed far and near with no thought of fear, hearing only her command. No fairer mistress man can find, no crueler could there be. I am sailing still, and I'll sail until the siren calls for me. In weather fair the men are glad, we sail with God, they say. But when the raging storm comes on, how differently they pray. The eyes of every crewman bold betray his thoughts to me, that he wonders well whether o'er the swell with God or the devil sails he. No fairer mistress man can find, no crueler could there be. I am sailing still, and I'll sail until the siren calls for me. We toast the voyage, fair or foul, with porter and with ale. Of good men's lives the which cut short, we tell a mournful tale. And I may sail in the raging gale, or shelter in the lee. But my fate is cast till the day at last, when the siren calls for me. No fairer mistress man can find, no crueler could there be. I am sailing still, and I'll sail until the siren calls for me. No fairer mistress man can find, no crueler could there be. I am sailing still, and I'll sail until the siren calls for me. All right. My third song was written by me a long time ago for my friends in the bog, and I call it A Fine Rusty Helm. Now that Penzic's finally here, let's relax and drink a beer as we dream of glory that will come our way. That's the beauty of this war. There are targets here galore. We don't have to chase them down the whole damn day. I've a fine rusty helm, got my armor fixed at last, and I'm pretty sure my weapons all will pass. Now the time has come for me to take the field with Anglesey, and we'll finally get the chance to kick some ass. Yes, the fighting here is grand, but I sure don't understand how our blows are way too hard or else too light. No, don't bother to explain, or worse yet, stop to complain. Please just take the blow or else shut up and fight. I've a fine rusty helm, got my armor fixed at last, and I'm pretty sure my weapons all will pass. Now the time has come for me to take the field with Anglesey, and we'll finally get the chance to kick some ass. When the fighting's finally done, then it's time to have some fun. So let's all march back to camp and drink some beer. No more whiny fops to face, no more rhino hides to chase, or at least until we all come back next year. I've a fine rusty helm, got my armor fixed at last, and I'm pretty sure my weapons all will pass. Now the time has come for me to take the field with Anglesey, and we'll finally get the chance to kick some ass. Last but not least is the most recent filk I wrote to honor my clan of Anglesey on the 30th anniversary of our founding, which was about 3 years ago. Fittingly enough, it's called Take a Big Drink Anglesey, which just happens to be our clan motto. We even took a vote and everything. And I'm going to take advantage of sitting here at home, because I don't sing this very often, by pulling up the lyrics. So, here's to all you crazy Celts, and especially all my brothers and sisters in Anglesey. Down deep in the bog where the haze never rises, in the land of the Celts on abandoned Hope Way, just look for the standing stones, then you have found us. It's Anglesey's home, and we're here to stay. For 30 long years our clan has been fighting. We're old and we're wily, but we'll always be bold. We've earned fame and glory, so everyone fears us. Our enemies flee when they see green and gold. So here's to the fighters, here's to the ladies, here's to us Celts as we live wild and free. Down deep in the bog with our clanmates surround us. Take a big drink, Anglesey. We're proud mercenaries who fight for the best pay, or to kill us a king, sometimes for a friend. But whoever may hire us will stand tall beside them. They know that on Anglesey you can depend. We fight as a pack, not for personal glory. So to hell with your challenge to fight one-on-one. We'll hit you from all sides, then rush you together. Tactics, not honor, is how battles are won. So here's to the fighters, here's to the ladies, here's to us Celts as we live wild and free. Down deep in the bog with our clanmates around us. Take a big drink, Anglesey. Though fighting's our passion, there's so much more to us. We're bards and we're dancers and musicians too. Such talent and beauty all gathered together. Come for the party and stay for the view. Whenever we gather, there's sure to be good times. We're more than just friends, we're a real family. And wherever we wander, we'll always come back here, 'cause there's no place more fun than old Anglesey. So here's to the fighters, here's to the ladies, here's to us Celts as we live wild and free. Down deep in the bog with our clanmates around us, take a big drink, Anglesey. Here's to the fighters, here's to the ladies, here's to us Celts as we live wild and free. Down deep in the bog with our clanmates around us, take a big drink, Anglesey. And everybody else, take a big drink also. Well, I hope you enjoyed my humble bardic efforts. Thank you for listening. I've certainly enjoyed singing for you. It's a welcome change from singing to my empty house or car. Please feel free to leave comments below. Compliments and constructive criticism gladly accepted. Trolls cheerfully ignored. If I get enough positive feedback or if the mood strikes me, I may do this again with different songs. I know quite a few, especially since it's looking like none of us are going anywhere anytime soon. Now I'll get serious for a moment. One day, this will all be over. Until then, we have to stay strong, healthy, and safe, and help our friends and neighbors to do the same. Take care, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you all in person someday real soon.